Hey everyone, Magical here today with another video for you guys. It's been a while since I did another Magical Talks. I think the last one I did was a Pride Month special for this year, but I've got another one for you today because recently I got back from a convention called Itty Furcon in Arizona. I didn't really get a whole lot of pictures. Well, I got plenty of pictures, which I'll be flashing on screen as I speak here. But also, I didn't really capture a whole lot of videos because I just really wanted to focus on enjoying the event. I know taking too many videos can get a little bit distracting, and it takes up a lot of phone space as well, and I don't want to do that. So instead, I figure what I'll do instead is that after the event, when I get home, I figure I would just make a simple video kind of discussing about the event and sharing some of my favorite memories. So that's basically what this video is, not really much to it, so I guess we'll just go ahead and get this long. Some of the stuff that went on in the convention I will be discussing will probably be out of order, but that's only because I'm trying to do this for the top of my head. I don't really feel like doing a script for this video, since a topic like this doesn't feel like it really needs a script. I think it'll just work better if it works naturally. It'll allow me to catch on to more details that I might have forgotten, that I might not be able to cover if I just write a script for this. So here we go with a unscripted vlog video regarding Itty Bitty Furcon 2019. So I think the first thing I think is worth mentioning is mentioning the charity. Most conventions usually have a charity in which profits will go straight to them to help them fight for whatever the charity is trying to accomplish. And the charity for this particular convention was herpetologically herpetological sanctuary. I apologize for getting the name wrong there, but that's a tongue twister right there. Basically, what they do is they're basically a charity here in the Phoenix area, where basically they go around rescuing different reptiles like turtles, alligators, which apparently a thing, snakes, those kind of things. So basically, they rescue them, take care of them, and find them, provide for them, all kinds of stuff, as well as teaching other people about reptiles in general. They even brought in a few other reptiles in there as well, such as their alligator, a snake, and even a couple of baby tortoises. Well, I was a little bit too nervous to go up to the alligator to try to pet it. Its mouth was shut, but I'm not used to being around crocodiles, so I just didn't go for it. But my friend did go for it, since alligators was one of his favorite animals. He was just all over that. So you can manage to get a photo with him. But I just kind of think it was kind of cool how they actually have some of the animals at the convention itself, which I think is kind of fitting considering conventions are centered around animals. So if you really think about it, it's kind of fitting. On top of that, like, one of my favorite artists, Shu, who the writer behind the comic of Slightly Damned and a Junk Hyena's Diner, was in the Deer's Den. I managed to buy a few stuff with her, including a new shirt and a physical copy of her comic Slightly Damned. If you haven't read that yet, I'll leave a link in the description below. It's worth to read. I also got to check out a few new ones as well, such as Fluffy Hollow and Soft Claws, both of which I have commissioned. One of them for a badge, that's currently in the works, and one for a bun that got done pretty quickly of my character Sunday. And oh my lord, I love that thing to bits. It is the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life. A few other artists I knew of there, such as Casmut, Head and Tail Studios, and fucking off the top of my head, I can't remember a whole lot more. But there was a good variety in there for such a small dealer's den. I also found this really amazing fursuit maker company called the Fur Collective, which make these really stunning fursuits. I think the thing I really liked about their suits is the fact that they're so smooth. They have a unique technique for shaving them. I don't remember exactly what that technique is, but it's definitely unique from how others do it. But nonetheless, it is amazing. The eyes look gorgeous, the suits look really comfy, and the heads are just stunning. They look so lively. And I think I found the fursuit makers I would eventually want to get my fursuit made from once I eventually get the money, which probably won't be for a while, but hey, it's good to know your options ahead of time, right? There was also Fluffy Hollow, which I previously mentioned before, which not only made the patch, but I also found that they also make plushies, and they'll kind of let me know about that. I think that I like the idea of like them having like 3D models of the plushie before they actually make plushie itself, so that way you know what you're getting yourself into. I didn't have enough money to commission them at the convention there, but I did follow them on Twitter and get their business card. They ran out pretty quickly, but I did manage to follow them nonetheless, so I could keep an eye on them. And once I get my next paycheck later this week, as I'm recording this, I should be able to commission a plushie for them. The character I'm going to commission is my character Azul, the Injured Dragon. I think he'll make an awesome plushie from them. On top of dealer stand stuff and things like that, there's a few of my friends were there, such as Nia Rose, Symphony, who has his own YouTube channel, go check him out, Roy Drugan, who I think is also planning to open his YouTube channel, Split, Desert Fox, my friend Crazy was there, a nice variety of my friends were there as well, so I'm really glad they see so many of them too. Me and my friend Roy especially got to hang out a lot, which was a lot of fun. Roy, if you're watching this, thank you so much for spending time with me. It was a whole lot of fun. We got to eat, and it was good. It was good times. It was overall made for a very memorable con experience. I don't regret a single moment of it. Just be able to enjoy the whole con with a friend by your side. And now that I discussed the dealer stand, the charity, and a couple of my friends, let's talk about some of the panels that I remember there. First one that comes to my mind was one of the first panels they had on the second day. Since it was a 2-day event, it was an archery contest. They had these little Nerf archery toy kind of things. I don't remember exactly the name of them, but they're just archery toys, so why need to complicate more than that? They're archery toys with flimsy foam darts. But we had a little fun activity. Obviously, we had to use those ones to have the real archery tools because it's a fursuit event, so naturally you can't exactly have those kind of things in there. It could be not only difficult for a fursuit to use, but also potentially very dangerous, especially if in a closed indoor area. So naturally, we had to resort to those Nerf toys with the hilariously off-put flimsy darts that would just lean too much to the left side or go faster to the ground because of the AC above. But it was still a lot of fun. It was extremely comedic. We had a lot of fun doing it, and actually got third place in the contest as well with a total of 45 points, with the winner having a total of 55. It was a lot harder than it looked, but nonetheless, I'm surprised how well I did, all things considered. Another one of my favorite panels was a maid cafe, and I don't necessarily mean that's kind of really fancy one, so that you would see in actual Japan. It is more of a recreation, or I don't know, a low budget recreation of one to try to get the closest thing as possible, if you wanna call it. But nonetheless, it was still a lot. That was still a lot of fun. Not only did we get to see a few dancers there. All the images I can imagine going through your head right now. But also we got to play some few games as well. Some of the tables had Uno cards. We got to eat some snacks there. They had really good croissants. And overall, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that panel. It was a $10 entry, but I say it was worth it just to be able to experience that. As well, get a little physical photo of myself with a couple of the maids, so I'm really glad I have that. I'm going to be cherishing that for quite some time. Another really cool panel, and a particular artist that I forgot to mention who was in the dealer's den, is Jaeger Arts. Jaeger Arts has this really unique style. I actually just found out about him recently, but he's got this really stunning style to it. His liners are smooth and the curves are really make the designs feel lively, even if the colors are a bit more saturated in a way. But nonetheless, he's a really cool artist, and I even got to commission a sketch from him for $10. So I'm looking forward to getting my hands on that. He also had two panels that day, the first day and the second day, and they're mostly both the same thing. Some of you who've been to conventions before in the past will probably know about this kind of concept, but basically what he did is he had the computer connected to a big projector that would display on the end at the end of the room, and basically what he would do is he would draw as he took random suggestions from the audience. In order to create the most bizarre creation that we could possibly come up with. If I still have a good photo of it, I'll try to post one of them up on screen right now. I think the second photo on the second day kind of got screwed up, so I don't have any evidence to show of that. But as you can see from the first photo, if it's up right now, it's pretty bizarre. It's like a wolf with seaweed hair, a mermaid tail, shark puppet who's his only friend in this world because he's so bizarre looking. How can he make any friends in this world? Apparently, we had to have a SpongeBob-esque spatula because that's how you pick up things with spatulas. There was also fursuit games, which apparently are open to both non-suitors and suitors as well, which I'm kind of surprised. You might as well not even call them fursuit games, might as just call them like the furry games. That name would make more sense if you're letting both suitors and non-suitors join, but I digress. That was still a freaking blast. It was really hard to do because of some of the challenges they made, but the first one I came in to watch while they were halfway done with the panel. It's basically like a big war card game, basically. It's basically a standard game of war, but with all the suitors lined up in 2 teams, and the team with the most people standing by the time the people ran out would win. I don't exactly remember who all was in there, but it was a lot of fun seeing them all, seeing all those adorable suitors line up together. And after that, they also had an activity where basically they would have the people. They basically have 2 teams, and basically it was a relay kind of race, I believe they're called. So basically you had to like balance these like plastic balls on top of a pillow, while also having a gigantic hit-style bouncy ball right between your legs. You try to like get as many plastic balls as you can to the other side and to the basket. We got very few in there, but the team I was on actually won, and as a prize, we earned a few pieces of candy. I feel so accomplished with this prize. And from there, I think that's all I can really think of to talk about in regards of the event. Also, the theme of the panel was camping, which I think is a pretty nice theme, and it kind of goes along well with the charity as well. But other than that, I think that's really all I could think of in regards to the event. It was a pretty simple, slower event this year, but nonetheless, it was still a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with it. My friend Roy joined me for most of it, which was a freaking blast. Got to see a lot of panelists, take pictures with tons of fursuiters. Got some pretty nice stuff on the deer stand, and overall just a good time with good friends. So if my friends are watching right now, thanks for you all for saying hi to me during that time. I really enjoyed the event, and thank you all for making such a memorable experience. As well, thank you to the people behind the convention itself for putting together such a great event. This one was a lot of fun, I have to say, and I really enjoyed myself. So with that, I get plenty of room to make room for the next convention coming up in a few months. So, that's exciting, right? And before I sign off, I do want to give a quick shout out since I want to be a good friend. I want to give a quick shout out to a company owned by a couple of my friends here called Symphony and Nia, because 2 of them are a couple and they put together their own little art company. Nia makes some great artwork there, and I think all of you will probably like what you see if you're into this kind of stuff. So if you want to go support her in the link description below. I'll have a link to her Twitter page in the description below. Go check her out, send her some love. But beyond that, that's all I really have to say in terms of the convention. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to everyone who made this convention so awesome. And I think this one's going to be I think I'm going to look back at this one as a lot of fun as time goes back on. Or whatever that sentence was. But anyways, that's all I have to say. Thank you all for watching. More videos will be coming up soon. Anyone who's wondering about the summer special fan submission ranking, that will be coming soon, but due to circumstances beyond my control at the moment, I can't really get it out right away, but I do intend to get it out as soon as I can, if at all possible. There's no guarantee I'll be able to get this one out like some of my previous ones, but nonetheless, I will try my best to make it happen. So with that, thanks all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video whenever that comes around. Take care guys.